Hello, you guys. Welcome back to RS TV, and this is a late night unfilterized segment. So hold on tight because late night talks on this channel can get dangerous real quick. So there are a few things that I want to share and talk to you guys about. One being, why the hell is the American food industry still trying to sell us crap? And by us, I mean low-income families or those who don't even make about $20,000 a year. And don't get me wrong, everybody has a choice when deciding what they put in their body, which is good, do you, but if you look close enough, you'll be able to see a huge difference between what type of food wealthy families and poor families consume in America. And it's bogus. The nutritional inequality in the US is real, and it has more to do with people's social economic status rather than where they are located. As the land of processed food, soda, candy, and other BS, America takes one of the top spots for sugar consumed per person per day. And guess who's their targeted consumers are? Take a wild guess. Yeah, you got it. Anyone below the poverty line, that's who they target. Without them, the food industry ain't making profit. A lot of the people may argue and be like, yeah, but statistically, the middle class group consume the most processed food in America. Well, yes, by choice. If you look further, you will also realize by race, African Americans are the leading group to indulge in the crap America keeps making. To be honest, I'm not even surprised, okay? African Americans started in this country in poverty. To make a point, there's no way to keep people from making their money, but we all have a choice in what we put in our bodies. It's fine to treat yourself to junk food, but do it moderately. With that, try to combat it with healthy food options and physical activities. It's always a plus. Health builds wealth, people. Processed food is the leading cause in diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and other many diseases out there. So really, is it worth it to put yourself in harm's way? Yeah, they're good, don't get me wrong. There's been plenty of time when I told myself, you know what, I wouldn't mind if I die, eating the things I enjoy, they're pleasure food. But come on, really? Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Nah, I take that back. Shoot, when that diabetes start to take toll and I'm being amputated, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be happy at that point in my life. All right, you guys. So this is a question that I ask myself. Sometimes, when things get out of hand, is it just me, or does it seem like in today's world people are becoming more bold? Every day is always something new. By that I mean the music industry is no longer making songs that are discreet. Not everything out there is in the open. Like back then, I know when they wanted to talk about something sexual, it was never like something that you would understand right away. Like after going over the lyrics, you're like, okay, you start to piece the words together. You're like, oh, okay, that's what they meant. But now it's like, oh, now I know you want to do this. And another thing is, it's always about the same shiz. Sex, and more sex. If it's not about sex, it's drugs, money, and about how hard they are, or about this and that. You'll find all that in mainstream music. And if it ain't about that, it's not popping. Shoot, express yourself, but allowing that to be the main focus in all your music is becoming overplayed. And I'm referring to hip hop, pop, and R&B because let's be honest, these are the genres that sells the most. This also brings me to sex in general. Sex. It's everywhere. If you look around, you'll find something that has to do with sex. It's in our commercials, movies, music, TV shows, and books. The world is overly sexualized. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure sex is great. Sex is great, but it can also be dangerous. Not because you had a bad sexual intercourse encounter, but more of it if you don't have control over your sexual appetite. It can lead you to a life of something you wasn't even looking for. And here's a few examples. Cheating on your partner, having an unplanned child, becoming addicted to porn, and etc. There's so much things that sex could bring to your life that you are not asking for. In reality, we need to have better control over our sexual nature to overly sexualize all things. There are other desirable things out there that we can immerse ourselves with. Did we forget that before puberty hit, there were other things we used to do that were fun and exciting? Jeez, I remember just sitting around with my siblings somewhere and watching the clouds change shapes and pointing them out to each other. Being able to see the beauty in all things make life less scary to live. Man and women bodies are art, and we should see that as that. And their beauty in all shapes and sizes out there. Let's admire each other instead of looking at one another as sex objects. And to be real, anyone can have sex, but it's not every day that you can go out there and meet somebody and connect and build experiences with. It's not every day that you could find somebody, like it doesn't even have to be a love partner, it could be anybody, just having a relationship and then, doing things outside of anything that requires sexual activities. Like, it's life, you're supposed to live it as you should. Going back to music, I know like in life, people go through things and sometimes they don't want to hear about sex or how much money you're making or the drugs that you're on during this trending season. People want to connect with others through any type of form of art. Like I miss those times. I know that I'm not saying there's no artists that don't do it now. I mean, there is some artists that does it, but it's not as often as it used to be now. It's just people are doing things that are mainstream, that are like popularized, that feels like, oh yeah, we on demon time. If you guys hear any background noises, just know I have people here. Okay, anyways, oh yeah, one last thing. The mainstream video? In other words, if you ain't black, you need to stop capitalizing off of black people culture. You know what? Scratch that. You can get your coins, but give credit to where it's due. There's more I could say about this, but not in this video, okay? Because I know I could spend the whole day talking about this. If you want me to make a video about that, comment below and it will be done. All right, y'all. It's getting a little too late and my eyes are starting to twitch. So comment below and let me know what y'all think about this video because I want to hear from you guys. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Bye.